Hello everybody, this is Albert with Green Tea House. I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to give the fundamentals, the 101 on green Earl Grey tea. Now before we begin, I highly recommend you check out our back catalog of episodes, in particular the episodes on what is green tea and what is Earl Grey tea, because we're combining both of them in this tea. Okay, so green Earl Grey. Now some of you who drink tea will be like, what? That doesn't make sense, because Earl Grey tea is a black tea. It's a very popular tea, a blend, so to speak, that's very popular in England and in the Commonwealth, and certainly here in America. And what it is Earl Grey, the traditional Earl Grey, is a black tea, as I meant. So it's fully oxidized, and they infuse into the black. And normally it's a pretty heavy black. There's variants of black teas. You can get, for example, Assam comes from India. You can have a Nilgiri that typically comes from Sri Lanka. You can have a bunch of other ones. They're the ones in China as well. Keeman is from China. And then what they'll do is they will infuse it with bergamot. Bergamot is a citrus fruit, and you can get it in essential oils, of course, but the essence of the bergamot is infused. Now this was ascribed or attributed to Earl Grey, I think it's like the 5th Earl of Grey, but that's a pretty specious story. Either way, it's a very popular English tea that's been around for at least 200 years. And personally, I like it because I like the bergamot infusion. So that's Earl Grey. Traditional Earl Grey is black tea, therefore a little more caffeinated, but it has a robust taste with the bergamot. Green tea, as we know, is 0% oxidized. That means it's essentially plucked and kill-greened, so it has not been broken down. The tea leaf, the Camellia sinensis tea leaf, has not been broken down at all. So it's the freshest version that you can get of tea, of the 6 colors, the 6 types of tea that come from the Camellia sinensis plant. And there's many variants of green tea, and we have tons of episodes on them here. For example, there's jasmine green, there is sencha over in Japan. I mean, there's hosts, there's dragon wells. We sell all these. So with green Earl Grey, these are the people that I would recommend to get green Earl Grey. Now we will maybe sell this seasonally, maybe we'll sell it long term. I don't know yet. We haven't decided. But I think there is a niche for it because a lot of tea lovers know the name Earl Grey. They've heard of it. And a lot of tea lovers have heard the word green tea. So the benefit and beauty of green Earl Grey is this. If you like that bergamot flavor, that citrus flavor that you find in the traditional black Earl Grey tea, but you want the health benefits of green tea, the majority of benefits that come from drinking tea, the Camellia sinensis leaves, come from low to no oxidized tea. So that's going to be green tea and white tea, which is 5% oxidized. You're not getting as many of the health benefits from the oolong, which are kind of in the middle range, and then the blacks. You're not getting as much. So if you want the health benefits of the green tea, but also that green tea taste, but infused with that citrusy bergamot, green Earl Grey is for you. So since it's a green, I should say, how do you steep it? You're going to go about what the green variant is. I'd say 170 to 180, somewhere in that, if you have a kettle that you can control the temperature, or you can use a thermometer and just put it in your mug. I would do about 170 to 180. And as always, and we just talked about it many times here, what the intricacies of steeping. I like to do 3 minutes, rinse, repeat 3 times, and then throw out the leaves and do it again. But it's really up to you. If you want a stronger taste, of course, you can do more leaves or do a longer steepage. But it's really up to you. But I would do about 175 to 185, 1 teaspoon of the Earl Grey. And you can see here in the picture that it looks very similar to gunpowder. It looks like that kind of classic Chinese green look to it. I would do about 1 teaspoon, 3 minute steepage 3 times. And the caffeine level is going to be pretty minimal because this is going to be a pan-fried Chinese green, and so the caffeine level is not going to be that high on it. Guys, post in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. What's your history? Do you like bergamot? Do you like Earl Grey? I would like to hear from you. Until next time, take care and God bless.